Okay, so something we might want to do early on is to visualize the data to see if there are any patterns or if maybe we've got a typo in and so we've entered a value incorrectly. So to have a quick look at the data, we can go to Graph, then Graph Builder. And so let's say we want to look at weight against length. So we can drag weight over to be the y variable and length over to be the x variable. And you can see that there's some sort of relationship here, but Jump has decided that it's some wacky exponential rather than just a straight line. So we can deal with that by just clicking on here and telling it to force a straight line through the data. Now another thing we might do is we might want to see these plots separately for the different treatments, in which case we could drag this treatment to the group. And so now we see the controls up here and the experimentals down here. Or we might want to see them laid out side by side instead, and so this has done exactly the same thing, but just put them side by side rather than one on top of the other. So another thing we might want to do is rather than looking at the relationship between weight and length, we might want to look at differences in weight between the treatments. So there we would just drag the treatment to the x-axis, and now we can see the weight of the controls versus the weight of the experimental group. And now in this case, it's tried to fit a linear regression to it. That's what that blue line is, and the shaded area is the confidence interval. Well, that doesn't really make sense for two categorical variables, so we can get rid of that. I just pressed this icon up here, and that got rid of that.